1 minute, you're yelling at your 5-year-old about donuts for breakfast. And in the next minute, after she's dropped at school, you're traveling through the windshield. At some point, your head isn't traveling with you anymore. But it's the minutes after that they really get interesting. After finding out from the first person in life whose death you were ever aware of that you are most certainly now dead yourself, you have two choices. I can travel on, whatever that is, or I can stay here and lose the option of traveling on now and maybe ever. Thinking about my daughter, the choice was made for me. And just like that, I'm standing in the same intersection as my accident, except it's pitch black and in the middle of the night. EMS, ambulance, police, all gone. And apparently long gone, as a makeshift memorial of flowers and teddy bears all arranged around a picture of me. And then I hear the voice behind me. I turn to see a man in his mid-50s dressed like a bus driver, but from another era, the 70s, the 80s maybe. So you made the choice, huh? First time from the look on your face. First time, I ask? Sure, you can do this song and dance. Well, maybe the way it's all set up, you can do it for forever. Yeah, whoever your first was never explains it like that. I happen to be here tonight because this is where I bit the big one this time. Right here. This damn intersection should get its own graveyard. It was a heart attack for me. Still in shock, I asked, was it just the middle of the morning? What happened? Well, time moves different now, after life as it were. It seemed like seconds to you, but in reality, it was days. Looking at the little shrine over there, it may have even been months in their time, which is not your time any longer. I don't understand. Yeah, you first timers never do. You'd think I get to be somebody's first time guide all this time, but that's not the case for old Macho. That wasn't my name this time around, but what I go by from another time. Still confused, looking at Macho, I ask, are we the only? Just to be cut off. Only what? Only us? He laughed heartily. Look at it like this. You know how they say a person dies in a house, blah, 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 the house gets haunted by them? Well, look at the whole world as an enormous house. And there's not a single square inch that someone hasn't died on for the whole history of time. The whole world is haunted, at least when you choose to stay. Close your eyes and think about what I said and take a look then. I did. And closing my eyes and opening them 2 seconds later, I was shocked to see what looked like Times Square, Miami Beach, Coachella, all combined and multiplied times 10 all around me, young and old. I don't mean old in age, but old in era, from business suits from the 20s to settlers and cowboys from the 1800s, and some folk even further back than that, and everything in between. And I realized that some people have been making this choice for decades, centuries even. It may even be a millennia walking around here. Macho just looked at me with a smirk. Sometimes I think it's more of us than them, especially at the rate they keep coming over. A lot to take in, I know, but they and we only really see each other when we want to. You know that they say we haunt places, but really it's the other way around. We're haunted by places, people, and memories. Think about it. There had to have been a reason you stayed back. Whatever that reason was, it always seems good to us at first. But time moves different now. And maybe you look at it different too. But I'll leave you with this because there's a quinceañera I gotta make it to. To travel anywhere or to any person, you just have to think of your memories of that place or them, and you'll be there at the speed of thought. Gotta go. Maybe I'll see you around, kid. And Macho tipped his hat and disappeared into the millions of other people or ghosts. I'm not even sure what to call them. All walking so focused and preoccupied around us. Thinking about what Macho had said, I closed my eyes and thought about Mary. And our whole morning up until the accident. Her smile, her little frown, and her hugs pulling at my ear. Lost in thought, I opened my eyes up in a daze. I wasn't in the intersection anymore. Now I was in a dark room that I really didn't recognize. But in front of me was something I instantly did. It was a sleeping Amiri, snuggled under her covers, holding Mr. Maurice, the stuffed monkey we gotten at the zoo. Though not sure of where I'd found my daughter. And then the thought hit me like a ton of bricks. Simple, yet deeply profound. So now what?